Final Fantasy. I uploaded a bunch of videos on 3. It's a classic, you know, walking around in dungeon, fighting dragons and all that kind of stuff. Dragons, goblins, it's the same difference. You have jobs, so characters, switching classes and all that kind of stuff. Great. You have a party. Now come to Final Fantasy VII, also sold by GOG. It's a absolutely great sell if you like it. The problem is with me. It's you know I suspected this won't be an RPG after Final Fantasy III. That's a tactical strategy adventure game. You go around, do the dungeons, you don't influence the story, so it's not RPG. 7 has some RPG elements. There is some friendship level with your party members or whatever. I don't know how long you have them or how frequently you have the achievements tell you will have like 8 possible characters in your party, but you have to level up all of them. Limit break, whatever, it's a mechanic in the game, doesn't matter. What matters is after Final Fantasy III, I expected, go into the dungeon, deal with the boss of the dungeon, loot the chests. Sure, I know that this one doesn't have a class system, so to say. You have named characters with a somewhat different stats. There, I don't know how you can grind up your stats, but that's fine. So I was like, we will figure it out, and I don't really want to do the grinding part. So if I can get through without it, it's fine. Then then the game started, and I couldn't skip the intro cinematic. That was annoying, especially that I had to die first for an achievement and go on. But to die, it took like 15 minutes because I have like 300 HP, and the enemy does like 2 to 5 damage. Great job. Now, there is also the save system. In this one, for any reason, there is you cannot save. Just face it. There are waypoints where you can save, but that's it. Great. I'm fucked. And they are pretty far away, and you never know when you come across with them. And the worst thing is not that. The worst thing is the game's how shall I call it? It's pretty hard to die, at least in the beginning, because you get a potion like every 2 fights, so healing is not a problem. But it takes time to get from one waypoint to the other, and it's a 3D game, so not exactly intuitive to see where you are going, and there is this puzzle where you are here, and the character you have to save is here, and in the middle come some soldiers and you can push um, barrels on their head. Now the problem is this is like 10 minutes after the previous save point, so unless you want to spend 10 minutes with trial and error, you won't. So great. Not that it would be hard fight, so they are doing like 1 damage, and so really pathetic. But I was like, okay, sure. What am I doing here? I should arrange the barrels in a certain way, or what am I doing? And I thought I will push the barrel from here to here. Now it pushed down the on the roof, the planks. And that was the wrong barrel, so I had to do a fight. Great. Then came the next soldier in, and okay, that guy is here, so I obviously have to push this barrel here because that's like on top of his head. Turned out if I push that down, then that lands in on some ramp or above him, and it will slide this way. So again, I'm fucked. So I was great job. By the way, you can't see this, so you just see the top level, the wooden thing is holding the roof and the barrels. You don't see what's neither the soldier, neither the inside of the building and where the chick is. Great design. Great. I can't even reload. It would take a quarter of an hour to come back here and try again. Great job. Great. Very great job. Now, and then there were some timed puzzles, and I was like, let's. And the game does not tell you how you can run. Great job, game. Great. Especially if you don't use a console controller, but a keyboard for PC like I do. It didn't tell what I have to push on the PC keyboard. It just referred on the controller. Great job. But I switched Windows and Googled it out, so I knew how to run. Fortunately, now I I am running to the exit, and at the exit, the guy is standing there. I said, okay, let's talk to the guy. Maybe he opens the door or something. Says, oh, the other character did not come. Seriously? I was to be talking with her. Great job. So I'm running back and coming back again. I'm looking at the time limit. Now this start to be narrow. Okay, whatever. It worked out. It was perfectly built in. Okay, I could go back, I could come up, still had like 20 seconds left or something like that. Sure. Next, you are traveling on some suburban train, and 15 seconds. You have to run at the end of it and talk to that guy and get some equipment from it, and then run to the other way and get out. Even that I knew that I'm supposed to do this, it was like 2 seconds left. Next, same again. It was so badly, the view that where I have to position myself. I got the item and I was okay. This will be a reload because no, it wasn't. I just didn't have to go through 3 more of these scenarios. And the next scenario is that you have the thief robs you from your money and you have to beat it up. And the next is something equally negative, and the third is equally negative. So why I would want to push within the time limits again? I have no idea. Great design, great content that I don't want to meet. Great. But yeah, okay, whatever. I could still tolerate this if the game would let me play, because it doesn't. I'm not kidding. In a, let's say, 10-minute segment of the game, you play like 2 minutes. The rest is cutscene. I'm not here to watch a movie. And if I want to read, I will read a book. Let me play the game. I hate this storage bullshit. I see it on the taglines or hashtags or whatever it's called. Roguelike. Storage. No. Thank you. And this was sold as an RPG. It's not. And it doesn't even let you play. There would be a marker that this is a storage game. If I know that, I would not have bought it. Is it a bad game? No. No. Although I don't see why you would have to bother with the materia system, which is just putting gemstones into your equipment, which does not strengthen your equipment, but give you magic spells, which you can cast from the magic menu. Why would you do that? It takes time to choose your magic, and hitting them with your weapon seems to work perfectly fine, and that's way more comfortable. And to be honest, after I select what I want to do, which I can only do after my timer fills up, which is not what I expected. I expected that I choose what I want to do while my timer is charging up. And I can't even turn in the auto battling system. There is no auto battle. Final Fantasy III had this. No, you have to sit there and hit attack, enter, attack, attack, attack. Bullshit.